Okay, let's start. Hello everyone. First, I am Mosky. I'm glad to share my project here with you. Okay. It's me. I'm a Python lover, of course. I write Python both for working and for fun. Today's Clime is classified the fun part. It's today online. First, I will introduce why I developed Clime, how to use and how to install. Secondly, I will share the several techniques I used in Clime. Thirdly, I will demo the features of Clime. Finally, I will give a short conclusion of this talk. Okay, let's start. A couple of months ago, I had written some script for maintaining my database. Actually, it's MongoDB. As time goes on, these scripts were getting more and more. As everybody knows, you are testing a database, you have to dump some data into the DB and clear them and use new schema and dump them again. So repeat and repeat. My script is getting more and more. At one point, I decided to merge them into one script. Because they are using the same code for making connection with database, it will hard to maintain if I continually write new script. Okay. As everybody knows, if you want to write a CLI program, you will need the argument plus module. So I open the page of argument plus and see the examples. Then I fell into sleep. I have to emphasize the time is midnight. So the example is too little complex. So it's hard to understand and hard to write. So actually, the subcommand of a script just map the function in a script. So it's just a simple mapping. It should not need a lot of codes. That's right. So I start to write some code for proving it. Just like this. It's easy. I use locals to get the variables and instance. Then pass the first argument from command line to match the function I want. Finally, call the matched functions. That's all. But human ones are unlimited. How about mapping CLI arguments to functions? Auto-generate usage from arguments back. Chat help test as configuration of options. And more and more. After hard working, Clime was born. It's on GitHub page, but not only on the GitHub page. Basic usage. Where we have a simple script. It's really a simple function. I define a function and it has two arguments, string and times, and it has a docstring. Docstring contains a human readable string and the setting of option, and then explain to the option. Actually, it's an argument, and the times has a default value too, and the function. And the return value of this function just string to modify the times. Okay. Let me try to make it into CLI program with argument plus. And you have to write that. It's complex. It's complex. Yeah. This slide looks dirty, but they're just 5 lines. Sounds good. Easily, this function turn into CLI program with argument plus the result. Use Python, execute before .py, and CLI help, and argument plus will process a beautiful help for you, just like this. And it's an example for execute this command. Okay. Okay, let's move on Clime. With Clime, just one line. From Clime, import now. Clime actually is CLI lights. CLI lights. So it's just mean clients me now. And we have the almost same result. Okay. We also have help. Help is the user edge generated by the argument spec, and we can see the partial subcommands help. We give a subcommand and use help option, and we see this help. And we execute at least 2 examples to use this script. And you can specify an option or not specify an option. It will get the same result. It just passes the argument from the CLI to the function. Okay. Also, and it also can CLI a module. You can do this on your terminal. Python-m init to execute a module, maths. You can get this. I just show the first timeline because the result will be long. Like you can CLI any exciting module into CLI program, just like this. Just like, if yes, you can install it on your machine. Still, Clime is uploaded into Python package index, so you can use pipe to install it. Just type sudo pipe install Clime. You can install now. And it has full document on the Python package index. It's a URL. You can type the, you can search on the Python package index and find this URL. Okay. Clime also has a GitHub repository, so you can use Git Clone to clone a copy of Clime. Just type this command. If you want to join the development or give me some file some issue to me or anything, you can use you can go the page of on the GitHub. Usage is interesting. The techniques are also interesting. Let's take a deeper look into Clime. I want to introduce the first module is Incept. Incept is an awesome tool, and it is also built-in module, so you can use it anytime. You can dig out everything in Python with it. First, get arguments back. It's a function that Clime uses to know what I should pass to functions. Next, get members. It lists the members of an object. It sounds like a built-in function dir, but it returns two tuples, includes the variables names and the instance reference. It's more easier to transfer it to a dict. And the current friend, Clime doesn't use it, but it is still interesting. It can let you to incept the current friend. Friend is an object. It's be used in Python inner. It is used for implement checkback. So when your program accepts an error, it's use friend to surely check back to you. So if you want to do something interesting, you can use friend to check the code, where it from and where it go. And there are many useful functions awaiting you to discover them. Okay, let me talk about Clime now. How it works. Actually, Clime uses Clime itself. That's all of the code in now.py. It's just simple. From that program, import the program, and the program.make. It's all the from Clime import now. So when you import, it equal to include those code. The program class, it will scan the main module if you call it without argument. Here are some other cases. Program class accept a module dict or an instance be its argument. Then call method make to go into the CLI program loop. So you can turn a module or a dict or an instance. It's not class, but instance is okay, because we need a bounded method to work. And when you set up, you can call the main method to let it into the CLI program loop. As you see, you can set the configuration in help text. Here are the reject Clime used, but it is a little unreadable. So here are some readable examples. Easily syntax. Just first can be option. Option must be start with dash and the option name, and meta variable. This pair can be more than one. And type 2 space and distribution of this option. Let me see. Let us see an example. /d, -d, comment $debug, and let it script. And like this, it has 2 short options and 2 long options, and this script. Notice you have two spaces on there. And you can use meta variable, and optional meta variable. And the meta variable is meaningful. N and NUM is int by default. So if you pass a string to an option, it need N, then the program will complain to you. You can add more meta variable into this dict. Okay, let us see some demo. Cool. I think it's okay. First example is the example appear on this slide. It's same on the slide code. And the name equal met is just import Clime now. And it's a CLI program now. So let us see. Because we don't give any argument to this script, so the script complain to you. Please take at least one argument. We can see, assume we don't know how to use this script, so we use help to see how to use. And this IMessages is also auto-generated, so you can you don't have to write. You just keep your script simple, just a function, and this Clime will take care of for you. Okay, let me try a string. And the default, it will repeat a string two times. So use this string, and we specify another number, and 10. So you got 10 strings. Because the Clime just pass the argument to the function. So if you pass the argument as the function's argument order, maybe its example is not work, but you can use the long option too. And it accepts equal sign. With a space or without space is all okay. And it's just similar like all CLI program you need daily. You use daily. Okay. See next example. It's example like the slide math. You can use it to CLI to make partial function from other script and make them into a CLI program. Just like this, if you have a module but you want to move, you don't want to modify the code of it, you can use it to import them, import the function in the module, and use the Clime import now to make them into a CLI program. Just like this, you can import slides for factorial, power, log from math and make it into CLI program. Okay, it will auto-generate the dark string. So we can test a case. By default, the function name is the subcommand. So you have to specify a subcommand to this script. So it's log. Okay. Next, it's a more complex case for a CLI program. If you use CLI program, most of CLI program will accept any range of argument, just like the path, started path. So if you write a function like this, Clime will take care about the any range of arguments. Let let's just see the source code of those scripts. Okay. It will show the first one and the second one. Also, you can add more and more arguments. The tree. In your script, just write a function and do nothing. Just write this function, and the Clime will convert it into a CLI program. Finally, case is multi-command. It's a type. This script has two functions, and the generator and the function named gen use wild to route a variable out. Clime will catch the output and print on screen one by one. So if you want to use the wild to make something, make some function delay the output, and you can use this. You can write like this. And the underscore and the function started with underscore, Clime will ignore it and not turn it into a subcommand. Okay, it's all of the demo. My character is maybe a little too short. Let me do a calculation. Wait me a second. Just use import climbing.not or from climbing import not. And the dot string as configuration of option. It saves your time. And you can use sudo pipe install climbing to install it. It's the GitHub patch. The most important is now warranted. It's from part, so I cannot do any warranty to you. So if you use it, be careful. And welcome to fork and report back to me. Okay. Thank you. And any question? Okay. Yes.
So it looks over all the functions in your namespace. What if you have something you don't want Clime to see?
You can use the underscore. The function start with underscore, Clime will ignore it. Or you can use another script to import the function you want to be a command and import Clime. Just like this example. is an example to execute the function you want to be a command. We can write another script to do list to protect your instance module, just like Clime. Clime does not. Clime itself use Clime, but not all Clime function I want to be a CLI program. So I write another script to import the function I want to be a CLI program. That's just like this. Okay. Any question? Okay, thank you.
I tried to access to docs.mosky.tw/clime/ but response is 404 not found.
My Mosky.tw is my homepage is maintaining. The machine is maintaining, so the page is not available now.
So it's not available soon or later on?
I don't know actually. I don't have time recently. Yeah.
Could you repeat the question? Oh, my question? I didn't get the question.
Oh, my website is down now. It just asked about my website.
He tried to access the URL, but it's just
But the document should be fine.
maybe the viewers online cannot
Oh.
hear the question. So could you the speaker?
I tried access to docs.mosky.tw/clime/ but page is not found. Is this fine?
Yeah. Python packaging that is a little. If you need the document, you should be finding in the documentation. Search Clime. Oops. Python packaging that's. Where is that? On this page, search Clime. At least URL is down now, but you can find you can go to the GitHub page. The GitHub has the newest version of Clime. And this URL is available.
And maybe packages.python.org/clime/ is also available.
I remember I have uploaded, but here is documentation. If you want the documentation of Clime, you can find on the button of Python index page documentation and this link. This link is available now, but the Mosky.tw is down now. Here is the full documentation of Clime. So if you're interested on it, you can join the development.
Thank you.
Okay.
Could you tell me more about how to write options in docstring? I cannot understand how to write options.
Okay. Actually, just like any CLI program, just like any help test of CLI program. Make an example. I see the help of cat, and could you see the option help test of an option? It just dash, option name, comment, and space. A space is optional. And if you want a long option, you can use double slash, a double dash, and the option name. And the most important is option and distribution must have two spaces. Because most of the CLI program use two spaces, at least two spaces to spell the option name and the distribution. And the Clime will see the option part and pass it into the CLI program need. Okay. So if you want to more detail, you can see the regex of Clime used it. But I think it's unneeded. Just write. Write it once, you will know. Yeah. And any other question?
How many people are involved in the development currently, and what, do you have any plan on where you want to go next? Hi. Yeah, just want to know like how many people are currently involved in the development of this project, and like, do you have any idea what do you want to do next with this project?
Actually, I think the user group is have maybe 1,000 or I don't know, but the developer is mine. It's only me. It's only me. And I have some feature want to implement, but I don't have time. If you're interested on it, you can send email discussion with me. I can shortly my email is if you are interested on the development or any other question and complete option want to ask me, you can mail to this address, mosky.tw@gmail.com. I will reply. Okay. Any question? Okay, I think it's end on this. Sorry for this talk is a little short. Okay. Thank you.